What's up, Steeler Nation? We are the Observers. We've got a full house today. Am I
We're
seeing a
back.
ghost? Is that Grant?
We're back.
You have to edit out his first couple seconds there.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was live. Like I said, you know, I love doing this, but when there's nothing, I don't think there's any storylines or things to talk about. I can't bring myself to get on and do it.
Oh, there's no
Especially
storylines when they lose 3 in a row and people are doubting Mike
the
Tomlin's
same way,
existence.
dude. We did that. We did that before the season started. It was like beating the same.
We never even got a
drum
chance to
over
talk
and over
about
and over and over
Trubisky.
and over and over. We did that too last year. We've talked it all.
We didn't have a show about it.
But now we got a new sheriff in town, a new old sheriff.
Yes. And Smo, hold on to your mock drafts because the Steelers season is still alive. Ravens week.
Ravens week.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. One thing to be said, I did pick us to go 11-6. If we win, we finish one off of my pick. I never dreamed we would lose to the Cardinals.
The Cardinals beat now the Cowboys and the Eagles. So they've got some good wins in there.
But those are the three. It's
I mean,
us, them,
like
and
one
them.
of them.
Still a bad loss.
So it is a bad loss, but at the same time, they beat a team that was in the Super Bowl last year. They beat a team that could contend for the NFC Championship. So
Either way, it's not as bad as the Patriots one.
Patriots
loss was the worst
is
of the year.
inexcusable.
I had a feeling the Patriots loss was happening though.
Not the worst loss of the year. That was on prime time.
Was it that or was it the Browns?
The Browns have a good defense. This is at home on prime time. Bailey Zappi.
We won all of our primetime games except for that one.
It's easily the worst loss. We were down 21-3 in that game. To a team that scored like 10 points total the previous 4 weeks.
I felt like the Colts loss was pretty bad too.
It was all bad.
That was a beatdown, but like I've said weeks before that feels like the one, like a Tomlin fumble. We were up 13 points in that game.
Yeah. Hey, Grant, we haven't talked to you since the Barstool Classic, right?
Yeah, we have.
Did we?
Yeah.
I didn't think you had been on because I was going to say, shoot, you should have given Jerry some tips and maybe wouldn't have taken him,
Dude,
a day and a half to hit a hole in one?
That consumed my life for yesterday and this morning. I can't believe how long it took. It was awesome. It was like you watched it for a little bit and then you're like, well, what if he does it now? And now,
I know, right?
Now,
you can
now.
I have to be watching it.
It was like a mind trick.
I don't want to see the highlight on Instagram.
Yeah, I was so invested. I honestly thought that it wasn't possible after a while. Like I mentioned it yesterday. Were you watching when they asked him because it was in driving range mode? Can you even make a hole in one? And he instantly called the manufacturer simulator. No, it was really good, and it's just crazy to see. Like, I mean, he was on the cover of golf.com. They made like a mock cup. They're TaylorMade is doing a giveaway with his promo code PJ Tour. That's crazy.
And we bring that up because he is a Steelers fan, and he had a special request after he hit that hole in one, right? He asked to have a dinner with someone?
Steak dinner with TJ, yeah.
Who else?
He said, I love you, bro. TJ, I love you, bro. I want nothing more than just a quick dinner with you.
So the connection,
asparagus and potatoes.
Yeah. JJ said he would put a word in, but I mean, he's met him before. He's been on.
He did the interview.
Pardon my take.
He did say off season.
But TJ.
So yeah, we need to not. So here's the thing: we've got a big weekend coming up. We cannot get into the off season yet. Now, in typical Steelers fashion, we need some help. So Smo, you don't have a white button down on, but I do see the white hoodie. Can you run us through this playoff scenario?
I mean, I think the only ones worth remembering are a Steelers win, and either a Jags loss or a Bills loss gets us in.
Okay.
Those are the two easiest ones to remember. There's a few other scenarios. I would say just root for those first. And then if
Which
those
do you
don't
think would
happen,
happen if you had to pick one?
which would I think? I would say Dolphins.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
I mean, I think if you're assuming that we win, if you're playing that out, I just think that the Titans are not good at all. Tannehill's back to starting.
Oh, he is.
I did appreciate Vrabel. Did you hear Steve Vrabel's comment? Someone asked him about, like the nature of like a meaningless game and what like goes into having the team ready and like all this kind of stuff. And he was like, because it fucking sucks to lose. Is that good enough answer? Like you have a follow up for that. Like no one's out here to try and lose a game.
I mean, it's your work, and you got to go to work. Like,
Yeah. So I mean, I think the Titans will be ready. I just don't think they're not very good. What's even with the injuries on the Dolphins, what gets me there is that's a game for the title, for the AFC East title. The Dolphins, even still with the injuries, are still a good team, still a good coach at home, and we're just embarrassed last weekend. So I think and the Bills have been very inconsistent all season. I get they're hot now. They've been very inconsistent. Even during this run, they've barely won a couple games. The Chargers, the Patriots.
Yeah.
I think that would be more likely than the other, but either could happen.
Is Trevor Lawrence playing?
Supposedly, yeah.
He is, but I heard that he was not looking good. Like it was trending like they're like iffy on him.
He'll play. He's a baller.
Yeah,
If
but
the other one to just make note of, to keep in the back pocket, if we lose, we can still get in if we lose somehow, which is crazy to me. But if we lose, season's not over, so you'll still be watching games on Sunday, and Saturday, because I think we don't need. If we lose, Texans Colts can't end in a tie, and then we need the Jags to lose and the Broncos to beat the Raiders.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So we can lose, and the
Jags lose, Broncos beat the Raiders
lose,
Texans Colts don't end in a tie.
So the Jags are we need them to lose.
Jags are key. Yeah, we need the Jags to lose.
What can you do? Can you go poison someone?
Their flight might have already left town. Who knows?
Oh, it's in Tennessee.
Yeah, it's at Tennessee.
Good. What's the weather? We need a weather girl.
You're killing me.
What's Carla doing?
They play in Nashville?
Yeah, Nashville.
Sunday.
It's gonna snow up here.
1
snow
p.m.
in Baltimore.
It's mid-40s, Nashville. It's Derrick Henry weather.
Yes.
He's
just
healthy.
Destroy them. They just need a healthy dose of Derrick Henry and then a couple play actions in there. And go win a game for us. You know what I mean? Help us out, Mike.
What Ravens did we see are sitting? I saw Lamar, Zay, Odell,
Humphrey,
Hamilton. That's big.
I mean,
the rundown.
I got to be real.
Yeah, Zay is out. He's listed as doubtful.
So they're going to play Bateman and Duvernay?
Nelson Aguilar, Laquan Treadwell.
God,
their guard, Kevin Zeitler, is out. Linebacker Malik Harrison, defensive back Darrell Worley, and cornerback Marlon Humphrey will miss the game.
What about likely?
Hamilton returned to practice. He's questionable, but it seems likely Baltimore will hold him out.
He's their best player.
Yeah, I can't see any of those like money guys.
What about
playing.
likely? Tight end. That's for fantasy reasons.
I don't see him listed. I'm sure he's playing.
Okay.
There's only so many guys on a roster. They're already down Mark Andrews. Like, you got to play somebody.
Marlon Humphrey doesn't matter because our receivers own him. They have owned him every time. That's for one. The people you got to worry about, honestly, is Roquan Smith and then Patrick Queen. Yeah.
Surprised they're playing.
Man, they like to get out there and hit people. So I'm just hoping that Jalen and Najee give it right back to him. Last time Najee was there, he had himself a day. and I'd like to see it again. Shoot, I mean, we haven't even really talked about the Seahawks game. How about that performance? You know, Mason, 2 games in a row, we're over 30 points.
He
Running
looks confident.
game.
He's throwing the ball well. He having no turnovers either, right?
No. Dude,
Yeah,
how about
he
that
looks
pass
good.
to how about that pass to Pickens when things got a little bit tight and he still
Well, we
he
needed
went,
one first down.
Everyone else gets a little tight.
Yeah.
Not him. Not him. I couldn't believe that. When I saw empty backfield, I said, this is not good. This is not good. And man, he threw a bullet.
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, they look like we wanted them to.
They look like what we thought they were going to be. Like,
Yeah.
let's be honest. Like the last 2 weeks, it's not like they have come out and they're spreading the ball. Like, it's not like we're spreading out, throwing the ball 40 sometimes. Like, this is the offense that we thought we would see. Bleeding out of last year coming into this. We'd have a quarterback that just makes the right decisions, doesn't turn the ball over, can make a throw when he needs to, and we're pounding people. And it took us forever to get here.
But dude, what we cannot have happen is this deja vu of this last 3 or 4 games leaking into next season. That this cannot affect what we do next season. It can't.
In terms of who we hired OC?
Yes. Who we hire, who we draft. This cannot matter.
So then what's the big outside of OC? What's the other change? Because the big difference in the way this off. Yeah. So what is it? Are we done with Kenny?
We got to
draft
Russell
Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, we either got to go get a free agent or we got to draft. I mean, I would take one if Penix is there, which he's not going to be now after these last 2 games. Bo Nix. I don't think Nick's going to go in the first round. So
I think you're high on a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
Dude, did you watch him?
They're not all going in the first round, dude. I'm just telling you right.
I'd be shocked if Penix didn't go in the first round. Shocked.
He's got that injury history, is what his knock is.
On his ankle.
So isn't he left-handed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he can sling it.
Then does that mean you leave Broderick on the right side?
Dude, I can't even focus on the left side because we need a center. I'd go quarterback center.
I wouldn't draft a quarterback first. I think we have
depends
other
who's there.
needs.
Yeah, it depends who's there. They need talent still all over the field.
We
said we weren't going to talk about the offseason, though.
I know. But that's so fun. The draft is so fun.
We're about to start a Super Bowl run, and we're worried about next year's team.
I told you, hold off on the damn mock drafts. We're not in the offseason yet, man. I have a feeling, and we said this last year too, though. If we find a way in,
don't do it, dude. Don't do it.
I know. I'm just setting myself to be hurt again, but it's so hard not to be excited about what you're seeing.
If we were healthy on defense, I'd be more bought into it if we snuck in.
Well,
I'd love to get in. I think we could win a game.
Oh yeah, but like
it'd be a struggle if we had Holcomb, Quan. If we were healthy on defense and sneaking in, it'd be a different
Jack's
story.
playing well.
Yeah, Roberts is back. Dude. Miles Jack is there. Minka is coming back. DeMonte Casey would be back in the mix. Keanu Neal could end up coming back.
Trice.
Trice, no. Trice, he towards it. He's gone.
Well, Casey's not coming back.
Casey, if he actually his suspension, they adjusted it to where if we get to the postseason, he'd be eligible to come back. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, Pat Pete took his job anyways.
Yeah, Pat Pete went out and got a pick. And then Eric Rowe, he's played well too. Shoot. I mean, we've got people on defense that
I'm not gonna start talking like these guys are dudes, man. Come on.
I'm not gonna They're backups for a reason.
But listen, we make stuff happen.
Yeah, we played a couple of not so great teams and they're patchwork together. I'm not gonna trust Eric Rowe and Miles Jack, who was sitting at home 2 weeks ago, and these
Okay.
dudes that hold up shop in the playoffs
Against Flacco.
on a Super Bowl run. I'm not going to do
I
it.
am, but I'm gonna go back to the fact that Jake Browning for the Bengals did well against the other teams, except for when he played the Steelers. He sucked
Okay,
against us
great.
game
Good for
one,
it. Good.
and then the second game, and then they were competitive against the Bengals. And I don't think Jamar Chase played in that game either. So we made something happen there. Gino is proven to be capable, and Eric Rowe actually had his second pick in his hand. It went through his hands, but he was in position. So next man up has never been like more like this has been next man up mentality. We're seeing it like right in front of our eyes this year.
Yeah. Okay.
We got
Wouldn't it be great for Flacco to knock the Ravens out?
Oh man, it would be that.
I would
Are they-
pay anything, my whole year salary for that.
Are they locked into a seed where they would see them in the second round, or what's going on?
I think there's still too much to like shake out.
Yeah. But
So why the Browns? Why not? I mean, I feel like if we play and we got a good shot to knock them out too.
I don't want any parts of them. I mean,
See,
I would rather play.
okay, Tomlin living in your fears.
Yeah. Welcome to the club. He's the king of that. He's got more fears than anything. I mean, honestly, I'm not afraid of anybody but the Ravens or the Chiefs.
Not afraid of the Chiefs whatsoever.
Yeah,
Dude,
that doesn't
until
make sense to me.
Mahomes gets knocked out, like he's still the king.
They're
He's
too
not
worried
dead.
about. They're
Okay.
too worried about Taylor Swift.
Okay.
I've
You'll see.
TJ would, because we make him one dimensional. We get the pinner ears back, and we
Dude,
got
we're not
baby.
even in.
We didn't even talk about. We didn't even talk about baby.
We're not even in with
Herbig.
just a win. We this damn spot.
Yeah,
He's
I
so
was
much
at the
better.
game last year, watching on my phone as Kenny pieced up the Browns, watching on my phone to see if Flacco would beat the Dolphins as a Jet to get us in.
I
We
know.
lost
Remember-
10-6.
Yeah, that field
Oh
goal.
my God.
Dude.
Mm.
It's just gonna suck.
I said it would be the
wait
most
so
Tomlin
long.
thing ever to go
It's
10
gonna
and
wait
7.
We're gonna have to wait so
10
long.
and 7 and not get in.
Win our game, and then we gotta wait until what, 1 or 4 o'clock Sunday? Are they staggered?
The Bills play at night. If the
Yeah,
Jags win, we got to wait till the Sunday night game.
Oh,
just get it over with at 1 o'clock.
I know.
Come on, Tennessee. Come on, Tennessee. We need y'all.
It's
We can
awful.
do it though, man. We can do it. And if we get in, like, what seed would we end up being? Like, or is that
7 or
something that would be
6.
up in the air?
6 or 7. So we would
Yeah, it
play.
depends which scenario plays out.
So
7,
then
we play Baltimore, assuming we won our first playoff game.
but then because we'd be playing 2, the 2 seed
I think would be
is-
Miami.
is
Right
it
now
up
it's
for
Miami,
grabs?
but if Miami
or
loses,
Buffalo. Miami or Buffalo.
But if Miami loses, but the Jags lose, then how does that shake out?
I don't know. We need Smo's board.
yeah, I sent this to you. So what was the question?
Let's say Jags lose, so we're in,
Okay.
but Miami loses too.
If
So then-
if Pittsburgh wins, Indy beats Texas, that beats the Texans, Jags lose, Denver beats the Raiders, Buffalo beats Miami, we're the 7th seed. We are the 6th seed if Pittsburgh, Indy, Tennessee, Denver, Miami win. We're the 6th seed if Pittsburgh, Indy, Tennessee, Vegas, and Miami win. 6th if Pittsburgh, Houston, Tennessee, Denver, Miami win. Or the 6th if
when we're the
Pittsburgh-
6th, who's 2? Do we know?
It's either 2 is either going to be Buffalo or Miami. Either way, whoever wins that game.
Whoever wins that game, slot into 2.
Yep,
Who's 3?
Kansas City.
Oh man, we have
4 is
we
whoever
do-
wins that.
We got to
AFC
be the
South.
7th seed. We got to be the 7th seed.
So yeah, we're either playing Miami, Buffalo, or Kansas City.
Miami, Buffalo, or Kansas City. So really, we're hoping it's Miami or Kansas City.
I'd rather play Buffalo out of all of them.
Well, we need Buffalo to lose. We can't be
Yeah.
rooting.
Well, if the Jags handle,
If they
or
get
if the,
in, yeah,
if the
okay. I'd
Jags,
rather
if the
play
Jags
Buffalo
do,
too, but if they're going to lose,
Ooh,
we owe
how are the
them.
observers not? Are the observers in the building on a playoff game?
oh my God.
I went to one once. Ravens won when we had Mike Vick and in Heinz Field, and he killed us.
So if we went to, I mean, that would be fun. That'd be,
Playoff game in Buffalo.
Buffalo, Miami, or Kansas City.
One day.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so
man.
there's nothing locked up. The only thing that's locked up now is Cleveland's guaranteed to be the 5 seed. KC's guaranteed to be the 3. Baltimore's guaranteed to be the 1.
So the
So right now we're 2, 4, 6, and 7 are getting sorted out. There's a scenario where Buffalo can lose and get in as the 7 and play Miami again in the first round of the playoffs.
That's crazy. So let's say we get to the playoffs. There was a story about there was speculation that Kenny refused to be the backup and didn't dress.
He didn't refuse to be the backup.
Okay. But if we get to the playoffs, who starts?
Mason.
And he's done if Mason's playing. He's
the only way I don't know. If Mason wins a game and plays well like he has been, Mason starts. If they win a game and get in, if they get in and Mason plays a game like they did against the Browns, or like when the defense wins, if he throws like 3 picks and the defense wins the game somehow, I'm totally fine with ditching Mason. It's a week by week thing here. Like, you ride it as long as you can. If he's plays steady and you win, you keep rolling.
How long of a leash do you think Mason gets?
He's not getting pulled out of
he's not getting pulled.
Tomlin doesn't do that ever. I mean, he did it for Kenny, but
I mean,
he gets pulled if we're down like 4 scores at halftime and we're just like, fuck it.
For the sake of the season, and let's say it is a playoff game, and so let's say it's Mason, and he's not doing, he's missing throws, stuff like that. You don't think that we replace him with Kenny?
No chance.
In game, I don't know.
Game.
Yeah. I feel like for Kenny to come in, I feel like he would.
It would have to be bad. I mean,
if Mason weren't getting it done,
he didn't take Trubisky out of the Patriots game.
Oh my God.
And he said even
he let him start the next week.
He said he didn't even think about it. He said he didn't cross his mind.
I feel like we're in a different space now. The fact that we had to get to the point where we started Mason, I feel like all cards are on the table. And I just feel like this season has a feel to it.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, we've heard it, all the talks about the playoff success. I mean, I feel like there's just mounting, despite terrible quarterback play up to this point. We've heard all the noise, the state of the offense and things like that. I don't know. I feel like Tom was a little willing to.
What makes you think, like, we've seen what Kenny can do the whole time, the whole season? Nothing. We just see 2 weeks of Mason, and look what he did. You have to play him.
I get you have to play him, but if he's playing terribly, something else, and Thomas said it in that presser before for Ravens week, is that Kenny has come back against the Ravens twice. We were there for one of them. So he's capable at the same time.
It's like a closer. He's going to put him in
fourth quarter Kenny.
I mean, that or
let's hope we don't have to get to that.
Yeah, let's hope we don't have to get to that. But at the same time, Kenny got to sit there and watch someone who
didn't learn.
Of course he's going to say that. He's pissed off. He doesn't want to talk to the media.
Bad teammate.
He could learn from how Mason stood in there, delivered to Pickens, who's balling out, and his little rollout thing that he does. Instead of doing that, maybe he stands in there and gives his receivers a shot. Because the biggest problem, and like we argued, there was an episode a month back where I was talking about the talent that George Pickens is, and y'all are like, yeah, right, first round. But He's shown
No.
over the last couple
That's
games.
not what we said.
Yeah.
We didn't
You
say that
said-
at all.
I said first
You
round
said
pick.
you wouldn't get a first round pick for him if you tried to trade him. You wouldn't. Yeah, you still wouldn't.
Who would I still hold to Hollywood Brown got a first round pick. George Pickens. He's insanely more talented one than him. And I'm gonna tell you right
He's
now,
trouble.
Justin Jefferson, he ain't fucking with George Pickens either.
Oh,
You talk about standing on business. I'll stand on that.
oh
Right?
my God. But here's what you do. And I hate
I'll
this.
stand my desk up right now.
I hate when you do this. You pin your takes against us. Like you act like we're the ones who said Najee was bad. We're the ones who don't like Pickens. No, that was never said. We like all of them. And you're like, you always look at that. Look what Najee did. Look what Najee did.
Who was the one? Who was the one after the Green Bay game? Who's RB1?
I was just trolling you.
Okay.
I was just saying. I didn't say he was better, but I was like, why is he not starting? I mean, why is he not the RB1? Right. You've never once heard me say Warren was better. Ever.
Look at that grin. You know,
no chance.
daggone well. All right.
No way. No way.
Did you put that bet in for Najee to get 1,000 yards?
Me? No, I'm not betting on a damn thing. He only needs like 70 some yards.
Yeah, he's at 923.
I should check that. I think I'm dude, FanDuel sucks. If you don't log in like a week, they lock you out. They lock your account. You got to reset. I've got 50 passwords with them.
Dude, I can't believe.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like it just to the moon.
I can't believe you haven't logged into that like 5 times a day. Like
I use MGM the most.
How have you been doing? Actually, what's hot for this week?
Bad.
What are you betting on?
I've been bad. The national championship killed me, or the college playoffs.
You won on Michigan though.
Yeah, but I had a parlay with Texas. That
Oh.
lost, and then the hockey one the other night lost. That was a free play, free play bet. Caitlin wanted to sign up for Caesar, so I had to let her.
She begged me.
She begged me. I was like, dude, you don't want to get into this. Yeah, do it. No, dude, it's been a hard year. It's been a hard gambling. NFL is just crazy. And you know what sucks is when you hear stats like the last 8 Monday Night Football. Well, this affects us. The last 8 Monday Night Football underdogs have won outright.
Mm-hmm.
Insane. Outright. So, why didn't I bet the underdog? I mean, I always bet. So it's just like, you can't win. You can't beat them, dude. But I do have a Ravens Super Bowl bet. I got them at really good odds. I sent it to you. I don't know why you're making that face.
You did.
I either jinxed them or I'm cashing in on them. Kiss of death.
That's dirty money.
Yeah.
It's all dirty, dude. It's all dirty. I'm dirty.
God,
all right.
man.
All right. Predictions for this week. What do we got?
Is Tyler Huntley starting?
Tyler Huntley.
He's beaten us before.
With Trubisky.
Ryan Mallett's beaten us before. What other backups of theirs have beaten us?
It's not going to be easy.
Anthony Brown. Was it Anthony Brown who came in?
They're going to compete.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Tyler Huntley, if they were to win, Tyler Huntley would have beaten us as many times as Lamar has.
He's worth a first.
He was a Pro Bowler last year.
Yeah.
Oh, God, he was. I remember that.
That was insane.
I said last week that I can't predict us to win these regular season games anymore. The playoffs, no matter who we play, I'm picking us to win. The thought of going 10-7 and not getting in is just so.
We said that
fucking dagger.
at the beginning we said if we win 10 games, we're in.
Yeah, like how is it playing out like this? And it all comes down to the ones you win and ones you lose. Like take away that Rams win and turn that into a Patriots win, and we probably have like 8 different more tiebreakers in our favor now. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna stay pessimistic and hope a win's a bonus and say that we don't put it together. Their defense shows up, they want to shut us down.
What's your
we're not
score?
gonna be able to run the ball as well as we did against Seattle's one of the worst defenses we even called it on the show. Seattle was like the worst run defense in the league. That was not a surprise what we did to them. It's gonna be in the muck. A turnover kills us. We lose 17-13.
Okay. Chris?
Lamar Jackson, from what I heard, is the Ravens.
And we still get in the
lead.
playoffs.
Oh, no way. We lose, we're not getting in.
All right.
And this podcast will never see me again. Lamar Jackson, what?
I'm pretty sure he's the Ravens' leading rusher. So we talk about, oh, the Ravens, they're a running
Dalvin
team.
Cook gets there.
They're a running team. But Lamar is their leading rusher. Lamar is not playing in this game. We're going to end up winning this game. And I feel like it'll be to the tune of something along the lines. I think we get in that end zone. So I'm going to say 24-10. We have something stupid happen. 24-10 Steelers.
Okay. What'd you say it was, Smile?
When I say 17-13, I actually think I might switch that up. Because here's what I think what I could see happening is it's a tight game. They score late enough to maybe there's like 2 minutes left or something like that. To make it like, I don't know, 14-13 us. And because they want nothing to do with this game going to overtime, Harbaugh goes for 2 and they get it. And they beat us 15-14. That like if that plays out like that.
He tried that shit.
They did.
Was it last year?
And this time it works. So I'll go 15-14.
I got us going. I got it. We always Chris is right. They don't really run on us ever. I feel like we always pressure Lamar and he gets out of it. I don't think Huntley gets out of it like Lamar does. I think we pressure him. TJ is going to make a play. I think they're going to struggle to score as well. I think Najee will get gone. I mean, they want it. Just comes down to we want it. We have like these guys need it. Like they want it more than these guys. I mean, they want to put us out, but dude, you don't have your best players. There's no way
we got to come out with our hair on fire. And TJ didn't get a sack last week. You know, he may not pay attention enough. He wants sacks, but he has an opportunity to lead the league in sacks 3 different times.
Yeah, I got a 17-13. I think they score. I think they have 6 for most of the game. get a touchdown in the fourth quarter, and we go 3 and out, and then they have a final drive to beat us. Yeah. Yeah.
You said 17. Wait. Who wins?
Us.
Oh, okay.
17-13 us, but they have a final drive at the end to beat us. And they don't do it.
Pat Pete with a pick.
Gotcha. Yep. Or Minka Jr.
Eric Rowe.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Should do
Miles Jack tips it over the middle and Rowe seals it.
We should go on we should do like a YouTube live for the Jags game and watch that.
All right.
We'll talk about
YouTube would not allow us to do that. Like
dude, Jerry just
the
did
words
it for like 1 million hours.
The words we would speak.
My kids are gonna be around, dude. I can't.
I was gonna say, like, we're gonna YouTube's gonna flag us.
No. Can't have anything nice. All right.
No.
Good to be back. Hopefully we're doing this for playoffs next
Let's
week.
hope so.
Please,
All right.
God. All right.
See you
Observers
guys.
out.